So, I live in Jacksonville, Florida, and it's 91 degrees today. To northern folk, it's like, shit, that's a good damn day. What? 91 degrees? That's what's up, man. That's a warm summer day. Blah, blah, blah. That's awesome. In August or July. Buddy, it is May. And it ain't got hot yet. It ain't got hot yet. You have no idea what it's like here in Florida. Like, it gets hot here. And not a little bit of hot. Like I said, it's 91 degrees right now. And it's May 18th, to be exact. 91 degrees here. And it ain't got hot yet. Let that shit sink in for a minute. I'm feeling a little dry here. $91 degrees. It ain't got hot yet. The news said, I was looking at the news, it's going to be 95 degrees tomorrow, and it said hot. Today it didn't say hot, and it was hot. I felt it. I got on long sleeves right now, because I got central air here. I ain't for that sweating. We ain't doing that here. Here in Florida, we got central air. Ain't no boxies hanging out the window. If you rent an apartment and you go to pull in, and they got boxes hanging out the window in Florida, we pulling off. Ain't no need to even look at the apartment. It's a no for me. I'm good. I'm good, love. Enjoy. So we keep the air on 75, 8, depending, 73, depending on how damn hot it is outside. But right now, it's 91 degrees. My pool ain't open, but I ain't mad. No, I'm actually pissed, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how hot it is here in Florida. Last year, I came up with this conclusion. I just be doing shit. I don't know what's wrong with me. Last year, I came up with this conclusion that I was going to be Bob the Builder. Came across some people, and I learned how to do quite a few things. I got a whole tool set. Like, my brother got to borrow tools from me. I got a bunch of tools. I can do a bunch of things. I just replaced the sink. I missed all the water line, but in Florida it's complicated. They talk about go up underneath the house. I gotta find some other kind of way. Maybe I'm gonna go on top. I'm in a house, and maybe I could pay somebody to do it. Sublet the work. But anyway, when I was doing that, it wasn't an outdoor kind of job, but you will be outdoors. I mean, like, it get up to 100 degrees here, and this ain't y'all 100. And don't get me wrong, this ain't Arizona 100, and this ain't the desert 100, this ain't Texas 100, this is Florida 100. I don't know how people in Miami even do it. They start off white people and end up my color. Your white friends is light skin with the most beautiful tan. But anyway, it's hot. Like, if you're going outside, you might melt, and if you one of them sweet ones that think they cotton candy, you can hang it up. And it's strange because it rains every day. Like that song, Every Day. I just start singing it every day. It rains every single day, and you can't even get mad because it's hot. And it's so hot that if you was caught at the bus stop and you did happen to get wet, you might be dry before the bus come. It's that hot. So, I mean, you tell me. So when I was working, like I said, we wasn't outside, but you outside. I mean, you got to go outside. You getting this and that. You got to go outside. I mean, you get out the car, you get out the truck. You got to go outside. You got to get a tool. You got to go outside. There's no underground tunnel here. There's no underground railroad. You're going outside. You're gonna melt. You can't even leave your light in the car. It might blow up. Don't leave no lip gloss or none of that. If you got oils, if you one of them dudes with oils in your car, forget it. Your car finna smell like Issey Miyake or whatever you smell like. It's going all through the car. You're gonna smell like that forever. It's hot. I remember every time I think about getting back out there, because there's money to be made. Like, I got paid pretty good, but you really calculate, like, wait a minute, so you really do the math. Because now that I'm freelancing and I'm calling dude up, like, yo, so how much should I charge for this? And he's like, you should get X, Y, and Z, just like the way we did it over there. And I'm thinking, calculating the math, like, so you saying I should have got paid a stack? I should charge people a stack for something you only paid me. But anywho, you know, I got the knowledge to charge people a stack. But anywho, doing that work, every time I think about the stack that I could get in a nick of time, like in a day's work, from all the skills that I learned from all of that, it just brings me right back to how hot it was. It was so hot. It was so hot. Every time I think about the heat, it makes my blood boil, how hot it was. Like, it was so hot. I'm gonna give you a visual. Real shit, facts, true story, however y'all say it now. But it's the undeniable, unbelievable, unforgettable truth. I was trying to smoke a cigarette on my lunch break. The rules was we can smoke inside up until you paint. Once you paint the house, you can't smoke inside no more. So once, obviously, the house was painted because we was outside smoking. It was so effing hot in the shade. In the shade. It was so hot in the shade. The sweat dripped down my face. So much that I couldn't even smoke my cigarette because the sweat kept dripping, protruding down my face. I probably shouldn't have been smoking a damn cigarette in the first place, much less in the heat. I probably should have died. God probably was trying to save me, but that's not the point. The principle. We're grown now. When you was little, it was the point. The principle is, it is so hot, so hot that you can't even smoke a cigarette. I had to go inside my car and turn on the AC just to smoke a cigarette. I remember how pissed I was. And just today, when I was watching the news and they talked about the heat and how hot it was, and they say that Florida has an average of 85, 90 degree days. 85, 90 degree days. And that's only because the rest, that's like 3 months. And it's only because some of the days are 100 or better. I remember when I first moved here, it was like the news was just free with saying that it's going to be 106 degrees tomorrow, and real feel was 111. And I'm just like, first I thought, how do you deal with that? Then I looked over and realized my neighbor to the left had a pool, and my neighbor to the right had a pool. So I decided to buy a pool. That's how I dealt with that. But the heat was unforgettable. I mean, I could never ever forget the heat. Like, I was sitting here listening to this song. I got my mic, peace. That's how we talking, and y'all can actually hear me. Shout out to everybody who's still even listening to me after all the effed up episodes. But I'm on track with a solution. The marathon must continue. I'm Virgo Vaughn. It's the Virgo Show. I got to do what I could do and say what I could say. I just want to let y'all know how hot it is here in Florida.